guys, it's Mel. I'm back with another new to me vendor. This is for I Heart Wax. She has been on my list for a little while. I finally got around to placing an order. I have to say that, and this is not at all her fault, the postal service did a number on the box. It was destroyed. It was actually really sad and quite out of the ordinary. I mean, I've had boxes damaged from the post office before. This one was it was in bad shape, but it looks like all the wax survived, thank goodness. The box was just so destroyed. I went ahead and just pulled everything out. Everything was placed in individual zebra print bags, which I thought was really cute. And then within the polypropylene or any other packaging, the polypropylene bags here were tied up with these nice red ties. So everything looks like it survived. It was just the box itself was kind of a nightmare. Okay, so I placed this order on, looks like December 5th. It is now January 25th, I think. And this was a fully custom order, so I thought that was pretty quick for a custom order like that. And it was well within the turnaround time listed on the website, which I don't remember offhand, but I know that I was actually a little surprised to receive the confirmation of shipping. I thought that was kind of fast. So these were blends I chose. If you've watched some of my other videos, I am still kind of intimidated by choosing my own custom blends. I did today finally place with a different vendor an order where I was doing my own blends with 3 cents, but typically in the past orders, including this one, I've been scared to do more than 2. So these are, I believe, all just 2 cents. Let me see. I don't think I picked any. Well, when we go through them, I'll know for sure, but so she allows you to do, on most of her custom blend options, she lets you do up to 3 cents, included with the price, or for an extra $1, you can pick a 4th cent. I did not do that, because again, most of these are just 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. First, I don't remember ordering a clamshell. Again, it's been a while, so let me just take a quick peek. Yep. There's my clamshell. So I ordered a clamshell in Tres Leches cake and sugar corn pudding. I had sugar corn pudding from another vendor and really liked it. Yeah, see, and this was, again, not anything to blame with the vendor. This was really just postal service delivering it. But otherwise, look how pretty. It's not really showing up as clearly on the video, but in real life, it's a very nice peachy color. And of course, you can see the glitter, and it just looks even more beautiful in person. So this is good. It's definitely got a milky scent, milky note, which you would expect from Tres Leches, but it also has that sweetness of the sugar corn pudding. So Tres Leches is farm fresh milk scalded to culinary perfection and rich cream cheese icing, and it does have that kind of thick, rich note from the cream cheese. And then sugar corn pudding is sweet corn, creamy, buttery notes with hints of milk and sugar. I don't get too much butteriness from this one, but it's definitely sweet and milky. So that's a nice blend. Okay, this is, let me pull it out. This is the frosted cookie in Danish butter cookie and eggnog. There it is, and this is a beautiful piece of wax. It's massive. This is bigger than I expected, actually, because I have really, really big hands with long fingers, so this is a very big tart. All right, so Danish butter cookies. I mean, it's what you're familiar with, and she describes it as fresh, buttery Danish cookie in one of those lovely holiday tins, and eggnog is egg, milk, and rum. So I get a ton of cinnamon off of this, which you would expect with eggnog, even though it's not in the description. I was going to say I wasn't getting much of the Danish cookies, but right at the end I did. It's not as buttery as you might expect from eggnog and the Danish butter cookies, but overall that's a nice cinnamony bakery blend. Okay. So this, I'm sorry, I have so many pieces of paper here right now. This is my bag of chunky tarts in butter brickle and maple sugar candy. Of course, butter brickle is very buttery, creamy vanilla with hints of almonds. And maple sugar candy is sweet sensations of pure maple sugar are recreated with this rich scent. Rich maple cream is surrounded by vanilla and a hint of malt, which I thought sounded delicious. And there it is. So I got a whole bag of these, very pretty wax. And this is delicious. It is not, if you are not a big fan of the real buttery, rich scents, the butter brickle's there, but it's not overpowering. It's very much mellowed out by kind of the really higher note of the sweet maple sugar. It smells very, to me, it smells very comforting. It's not overpowering. It's just nice and sweet with a light richness that I enjoy. Okay. So, strawberry pretzel. Woo! These things are big. Wait, hold on. I gotta hide this. So these are chunky tarts, and I have 2 of them here. And I was really, really intrigued to try pretzel. I had it in another blend from another vendor. So when I saw this was an option, pretzel was an option on hers, I want to try it. Look how massive this thing is. Like, again. And that is 2 knuckles, solidly 2 knuckles tall. So that is a very big chunk. And again, I have 2 of them. This is a 4-fer, so you definitely get 8 melts out of this. So the strawberry, it's one of those realistic, but more of the, you know, if you ever bought frozen strawberries, like I buy frozen berries for smoothies. I do green smoothies, kale and spinach, and then I add in berry for flavor. When you open that bag of frozen berries, that's what this smells like. Very real, very fresh. I don't get much of the pretzel, but in her defense, this just came in and it's kind of cold and it needs to cure. I do get a slight bready note, which I'm assuming is a pretzel, of course. I think on warm and after appropriate cure time, that pretzel is just going to warm right up and blend nicely with the strawberry. So I'm really, really excited about that. And again, it's a very nice, realistic strawberry. Okay. I was on a strawberry kick when I placed this, which you'll notice. So these are 2 mini loaves. This is vanilla wafer cookies and strawberry jam. Vanilla wafer cookies are true vanilla cookie scent. Strawberry jam is sweet strawberries and sticky syrup. Now this is different from the straight strawberry blend I got in the strawberry pretzel, which is just a very luscious and true strawberry. So this should be a sweeter, more, I don't want to say artificial, but you know, when you stick a cup of sugar in with some fresh cut up strawberries, how it gets that nice natural syrup to it. And it is a lot sweeter. It's still realistic smelling. And again, there's an overall sweetness and richness from the sugar cookies. That's very good. But this is a lot sweeter than the strawberry pretzel. Okay, so far so good. I get so nervous when I'm doing my own blends. So I did sugar corn pudding again, this time with pretzel. And this is a 4-pack of Grubby Tarts. I think that's what she describes them as. I did not do the best with my cheat sheet here this time. Yeah, Grubby Tarts. So. Now, in this one, I smell the pretzel. It has a very bready scent, but it also has the sweetness from that sugar corn pudding. This is awesome. This is my favorite so far. Believe it or not, my favorite has not yet been the butter brickle. Rare, I know. Okay. So this one, again, I'm looking too for her, just what she describes these shapes as. All right, so these are chunky square cupcakes in cinnamon donuts, wintry candy apple type. Now, this one I messed up, and it was my fault. I had meant to do the cider donuts and instead did cinnamon donuts, but I wanted the cider donuts mixed with the apple. Anyway, that was my mistake. So, cinnamon donuts, she describes as aroma fresh baked cinnamon bark with base notes of baked yellow cake with creamy, buttery vanilla undertones. Yeah, and I even put a note here, meant to do cider donuts. Oh well. And then wintry candy apple type is sweet apples with musky undertones. And this is just a very pretty little piece of wax here. Well, little. Again, not as wide, but another really tall one. This is easily a 2 or 3 melter. So you get the cinnamon, you get the apple. The apple hits you first. It's overall very sweet. It actually doesn't have too much cinnamon, which I'm happy about. I mean, that's why I wanted to do the cider donuts. I wanted less cinnamon. I think my fiance is going to dig this one. But I could have kicked myself when I went back. I'm like, oh, I chose the wrong donut. But that wasn't such a bad thing. So this is not a blend. I just did straight vanilla butter fudge. I don't remember why I didn't blend this. And this is in the Hello Kitty type tarts. And there's Hello Kitty, a little blemish. And this is delicious. So she describes this as, I am sorry if you're hearing that, the cats are out of control today. They have been just stupidly silly today. So this is a rich, buttery, creamy vanilla, no chocolate. And this is good. I can tell this one still needs some curing. Because it's a hint of vanilla and a hint of cookie with the potential to be very strong. I don't know. I guess I've been doing this long enough now that you kind of get a sense when something just needs more cure time. This one is going to be amazing. I can tell. It has the potential's all there. It's going to be a really rich, warm blend. What I'm probably going to do is melt one of them alone, and then I'll probably try my hand at blending the other 3 with other, because there were 4 of them in this Hello Kitty type package. Okay. So then I got, this is the, bear with me, chunky pie, and I got it in cornbread muffins and cranberry cobbler. Yum! And look how cool this is. She actually has pre-chunked this up. I'm just gonna make, this one's not complete. Again, this was the post office. You know, things happen. And I guess for the number of packages I get, that this is one of the rare times it did get destroyed. I shouldn't really complain, but you know, it's just a little messy. But so you can see she scored this, and I'll probably go through with a butter knife or my soap cutter and just make the pieces even smaller. And I am getting the cranberry already. So let me take a closer sniff. And this is cranberry deliciousness. So cranberry cobbler is rich red cranberries with baked sugar and a lightly baked cobbler pie crust. And then cornbread muffins is fresh sweet cornbread. I'm not getting much of the cornbread. Let me sniff again. Again, I'm trying not to totally remove this here. Sometimes if I take it out and smell the bottom, like this, I can get more of the scent. And that's actually the case. I did get more of the cornbread there. This is flippin' amazing. I love this cranberry. It is so real, but it's also sweet. It's not one of the real tart cranberries. It's a sweeter cranberry. It's delicious. So I am thrilled beyond words with this one. Okay, and then last but not least, I got a chunky loaf, and this is in butter burkle and tres leches cake. And there we go, and again pre-scored, and I'll go through again and cut these up I'm not going to try not to pull these out because, again, it's a little messy. I should have kept the box. I've already taken out a load of trash, but the box was just destroyed. And this is good. The butter brickle is a lot stronger in this one than it was with the bag with the butter brickle and maple sugar candy. It's a little richer, a little butterier. But then you also have the milkiness from the Tres Leches cake. Delicious. I love this. So, I have been, you know, U.S. Postal Service aside, I have been thoroughly impressed with this order. Really excited whenever I can try my hand at blending, even though it scares the poop out of me, that I'm going to just pick these awful blends and the vendor is going to be rolling her eyes and she's making stuff up or just, you know, unimaginative. I'm being unimaginative, but I like what I like and, you know, have to take things slowly. And this, the success, any success I've had with this order is definitely thanks to the talent of the vendor and not my choices. So I will put her website in the links down below. And if you haven't had a chance to try I Heart Wax, give it a shot. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I will be back soon. Talk to you later.